All right, let's take a look at SRX for today. It's Monday, November 24th, and I've made some little tweaks that I'm testing for the indicator, and I'm going to show you guys that stuff in just a little bit. But let's take a look at the one signal that I received today, and you can see this thing just went straight up after this. It was a fantastic move. I was able to get a small piece of this. I got in right here, got out right here. So I was in 14 minutes. Let's see, SPY levels. Nope, that's not it. Levels chat. Here I am, 31% in 14 minutes. So SPY ATM was supposed to fire off here at 10:30, but the algorithm for SPY ATM suggested a skip today. But I used SRX to get into, actually I got into that same play because SRX, the way I play it, I buy an at the money contract, and ATM also buys an at the money contract. So I was in the ATM play, but I wrote it much higher. I took well over that 20%. I would have taken more, but I had to hit the road, so I had to get out here. If you would have got out on a 8 EMA cross right here, that would have been a 44% move. If you would have held it somewhere towards the top, that's a 130% move. If you held it till close, that's a 111% move. So huge, huge wins today. It would have been a 50 to 100% move today. Relatively simple. It was just this little pullback right here. And if you got in on this pullback, that would have been even better. The returns would have been even higher. So, yeah, fantastic day for SRX. And I know some of the guys in the chat were wondering, in the beta chat where we're beta testing this, wondering about the width between these levels. There's a huge divide here. I actually like that. That means there is a ton uh, of space to run, and we're just not hitting significant levels. There's no significant levels in here to stop us. There's just minor levels that are in here, so we could just continue to grind higher. So again, that got me into the ATM trade that no one else was in because today was actually a skip. I'll show you the alert here. Today was a skip, but this worked out perfectly. And if you're in ATM, I would definitely consider adding on SRX because you could have been in this play as well. And this helped with the premium service as well. Today was a put credit spread, and I had very high expectations for the put credit spread. It came out right here, and I think I even mentioned it in the chat. Yep, we're in good hands today, boys. Very bullish at 1049. I felt very good about this trade because I knew we have all this space that we can run up. Now, obviously, the market can do whatever the market wants to do, and we have to take the trades as they come. Sometimes they're a profit, sometimes they're a loss, but we're all about playing the odds in trading. So the odds were very much in our favor today, and ATM and our credit spread service, they are already the odds are already in your favor on those trades. So adding an extra bit of confluence with the SRX system, that's just going to be the icing on the cake. And even with today's ATM trade that was a skip, I was able to get a whole lot more. And if you were playing this as an SRX play instead of ATM, you would have gotten a whole lot more too. Instead of getting 20%, you're looking at 50%. So let me show you one of the changes that I am looking at making. So I have this labeled as a chop filter right now. Probably change the wording on that because it's not really a chop filter. Um, but what this is looking for, if there is not enough runway to the next level, then the signal will get filtered out. So let me show you an example. If I turn this off, there's actually a much earlier signal right here. And this worked out fantastically. But this one gets filtered out because there's not enough runway to this. So this is customizable, but I have this set at 0.1% because in a 0 DTE at the money contract, that's pretty much locking in 20% or more. And that's what I like to see on these trades. So I want to know that I've got a fighting chance of getting to 20% because then I'm going to move my stop. So in this scenario, uh, there was 0.08%. So this probably would have been very close to 20%, if not 20%. But it's too close for my liking, so that's why I have this filter on. Now you would have, if you would have taken this trade on that arrow and then gotten out at the 8 EMA cross, that's probably 100% play. So you would have done a whole lot better than me, but I am looking for the really, really solid plays. So that's why I've got that filter in. So I can show you what this did for Friday, because Friday is when we saw this crazy amount of chop down here. Oops. So let's take this off. So you can see there's just a ton of signals in here. And yeah, that's too much for my liking. Now, I wasn't interested in any of this, as I said in Friday's video, because there's too many levels stacked up here. So I knew as soon as the levels hit right here at 950 that if we don't break this or break this, I'm not really interested in taking any of these plays because there's just way too many things right here for price just to keep hitting its head and hitting a floor and hitting its head and hitting a floor over and over again. But if we put on this filter, now we can start seeing some really quality plays here. Now, even with the filter off, there were tons of really good plays in here. But with the filter on, so you would have gotten in right here at this candle, and that's a really good run right there. That's 0.28%. All right, and then two down arrows right here. So even if you got in at the worst price, that goes down 0.46%. And then we had this huge run up here with this green candle. So you would have got in right here, and you know that thing went over 1%. So you're looking at 1.26 here, and if you made it all the way to the top somehow, that's even higher. If I can get the chart to cooperate with me. So all the way up to there is 1.73. So even some good scalps over here. So these are probably 20% moves in a 0 DTE contract, getting in from here to this wick here. This one, you would have gotten burned a little bit on this one. If you were getting out with the 8 EMA cross, then you would have got out right here. So small loss. But then this one, this is the play that I was in on Friday. Really good play right here. So yeah, I'm liking the filter, and again, calling it a chop filter, but that's not what it really is. It can be, but it can just filter out when there's not enough runway to the next zone. So probably change the name of it, but that's the working title for now. So yeah, this system is looking really great. Trying to see if anyone had anything to say today. I think some people were doubting that we would make it all the way up to these zones today, and that's what the final comment is that this is crazy. Just like Lance this morning thought that the R targets wouldn't be hit, and look exactly where the market went to. And yeah, that's what happened. We broke this, and then right on up we go. Um, and we didn't quite hit the R target, but we got really close to it. So yeah, this is turning out to be a really good system. Definitely going to help us with our ATM plays and our SPX credit spread plays. If you're not interested in doing either one of those things and you just want to trade the levels, um, yeah, this is going to be a fantastic tool for that as well, obviously. That's what it was built for, but I am hoping that it's going to help our other trades as well. And I am working on some other things up here. So I'm not going to show you that just yet, but we are always working on things behind the scenes. We never stop trying to innovate and create new things at Trade Lab. That's what we're all about here. So I am hoping that that the new project that I'm working on is going to play nicely with the SRX levels and even give us another area of confluence for whether we're going up or down at any given time. So, yeah, definitely stay tuned. Make sure you're in the live stream tomorrow or you watch us on replay. The live stream is at 7 p.m. on Russell's channel, which is Stock Alerts Reviewed on YouTube. It'll be me, Russell, and Lance. 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll probably run till about 8 p.m. Eastern. And as soon as the live stream is over, YouTube will process the video on the back end, and then it'll be available for you to watch on replay shortly thereafter. So make sure you check that out because we're going to have some Black Friday deals. Those are going to run until next Monday, which is Cyber Monday. So definitely make sure you catch that on replay if you can't get the live, if you can't be there for the live, so that you can get in on some of those Black Friday deals. We're going to have deals on all the services. So the credit spread service and SPY ATM. They're going to be some really good deals. So yeah, can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. We're launching this baby tomorrow night, and we'll be able to play with this live all together on Wednesday. So look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night.